let's unbox this Touratech upgrade. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to install these Touratech Extension Crash Bar set. These fit onto the original set of KTM that came with this bike originally, and I'm really happy how this look turned out to be. It really complements the rough character that this motorcycle has, and I'm really happy with it. So we're going to do the various installation steps together. We're going to unbox it, we're going to loosen up the original set first so you can fit it a bit better. Afterwards we're going to test fit it and then tighten it up all together. After that part we'll look on how it fits on the motorcycle, and then in that sense it's already a done episode. So without further ado, let's go! After unpacking, this is what came in the box. We have a thank you letter from Touratech saying that they are very grateful for our shopping and that they are delighted with the choice for their products. So that's really good. Thank you, Touratech.
Spank you, Greenwall! Spank you very much.
It would be great to have a partnership with you, so if you are in any case active with affiliates, let me know. They also launched their own Adventuro Pro kind of adventure gear. Looks really good, so thanks Touratech for that information. Before I actually start working on the motorcycle, I always want to check if the packaging is complete and ready to go for installation. So that's why I always try to lay the things out on the workbench as it should go on the motorcycle. Obviously these need to be towards each other. So we've got the left side and the right side of the Crash Bar Extension kit. This extension kit fits on the original KTM Crash Bar that you can order from the factory. We've got our materials here to fasten this, so the nuts and bolts, larger ones and smaller ones. And we've got the protection material that actually fits onto the original Crash Bar set. In terms of tools, you need a couple of T40s and a T30 size and maybe some other things, just in order to make sure that you've got the right tools. But hey, any kit like the KTM, its own kit, has these kind of tools present. Also, I always want to make sure that I've correctly fastened the bolts and the nuts, and I always use a little bit of Loctite on that. So with that being said, let's go to the motorcycle and start the fitment. So first, we're going to loosen up the existing Crash Bar set a little bit, after which we're going to loosely fit the extension set, after which we're going to tighten everything up all together. And with that, the job is done. The tools that I use is actually this Touratech by SBV Tools tool set. This is a very complete set. I'm very happy with the quality of this equipment, and it actually ensures that you can take apart your whole motorcycle with a very compact set that you actually can take with you in the toolbox that I also have from Touratech themselves. So if you like to do some work on the road as well, or when you're adventure riding, make sure you have a look at this set. I will put the link down in the description box as well. The original set is now a little bit loosened up, so you have room to wiggle around and play with the positioning of the extension set. Let's get the extension set and start fitting the left side. When fitting the left bar, you first need to make sure that you're actually installing these plastic protection layer between the extension bar and the existing bar. These click into place like this, or like this, need to be in front of the camera. They click into place like this, so you first need to install them with the right side. So make sure that the thin side is actually pointing downwards. That's the correct position. You first place them on the existing crash bar like this, and you make sure that they click, and then after that they can still wiggle around a bit in order to properly fit the extension crash bar on top of it. So let's do that and let's see how it all fits.
You have my undivided attention.
That's the left side installed, or well, loosely installed. As you can see, it still can move freely. So might be a bit of a fiddle that you need about 15 hands, I must say, because these want to loosen up and then you need to position this correctly so that it doesn't hurt your motorcycle. But after the first try, I must say that if you first install these plastic things correctly, so let's say the white thing pointing upwards and the let's say the lesser widened thing pointing downwards, if you install that first on the crash bar itself and then afterwards put the top extension on it slowly and then install the clamp slowly first on the front end, then put a nut and bolt in it, these ones, and then just slowly put them in, that's going to be working fantastic. I said I wanted to use Loctite, but I see that these rings, or let's say nuts, already have a gripping rubber inside of it, which actually makes that, yeah, well, you can do it for safety. I might do it on this one, but it is actually not needed. So let's go to the other side. So the installation on the other side is a bit different though, because there's this metal tube connecting the both ends towards each other, like the original one. If you saw my installation on this original crash bar a little while ago, they have like overlapping hands connecting to each other. This actually has a steel tube connecting those two that is inserted. I did that on the workbench in order to prep the installation. So let's see now if I can install it while having this already installed. And you need to slide it in on each other.
That's what she said.
So that might make the installation of the other side, or the side that you start putting this thing on, a bit more complicated, but let's see how it works. And with that, the left side or the right side is actually also loosely installed. So now we're just going to tighten up slowly and easily from the bottom end so that it actually forms correctly. So we're gonna start from the bottom, from the engine stand, from the original, and then from there we're going to actually tighten it one by one, side by side, in order to correctly have it lined up. And then we're going to check for spacings. So let's do that right now. And with that, we're done installing these crash bars. I think it looks really cool on the motorcycle and gives the motorcycle a little bit more of a tough outlook. See, Touratech. In terms of the fitment, I am not 100% happy. As you can see, to be honest, you have this clamp right here and it actually is really close with the bolt and the nut towards the plastic cap here of the KTM. So I'm not happy with the fitment and I think that could be better. So I hope that feedback is something Touratech will see. So in the future I would certainly trade up to maybe Heat or Outback Motortech if Touratech doesn't make this a little bit different. So pure 100% honesty, but in terms of looks, it really looks the part right now. And with that, we're done with this part. I really hope that you liked this video and would consider liking and commenting. If you have any questions or whatever, just leave a comment and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I also hope that you would like to consider subscribing to this channel, because that will help me grow and make more content for you. Thank you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.